So first and foremost,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yes, for finishing up the 6-week challenge, right? So we got, we want to ask you some questions and we definitely wanted to see your face as we congratulated you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different levels to like you stepped up to the plate, you put your foot in the water, and then you did the challenge, and then you completed the challenge. Like you was ready to rock and roll. And then we were going to send you a gift at the end. We're going to send you a gift, so we'll need your address. We'll send you something cool. And so first and foremost, Sienna, what do you do for work?
I am in the medical field.
Okay.
I am like a glorified problem solver slash scheduler slash counselor, if you will. I work for hematology and oncology, which is anybody with a blood related disorder or any cancer diagnoses. So we work with the local hospital here in Ohio. We get basically most of our, well, not most of them, but we get new patients there. So I handle all the hospital follow ups, scans if they need it, any labs that they need, whatever the doctors tell me they want. I pretty much make it happen for them. And then I am like the point of contact when they need like a new patient from the local Central Ohio, and then we get some patients out of state from like Indiana, Pennsylvania, West Virginia comes a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that for like 6 years, but I've been in the medical field for 15, almost 16 years.
Okay.
So I was a medical assistant and then finally found my way here. And then I don't know if I think I briefly told you guys I just started a foundation. So that's picking up some traction too. So I've been like
Yes.
busy. Yes, and we just got in contract with the Nationwide Children's Hospital here in Ohio. So we'll start some referrals for our parents out here that we can take care of. So we're gonna, work on supplying like human needs, like any toiletries, foods, water, that type of stuff. And then we have a bills program if they have any utility bills that they need taken care of while their child's in the hospital, they can focus on that because that is traumatic.
Yes.
Your mind is clouded when you're in the hospital, when your child's in the hospital. You can't really focus on nothing else but making sure your child's in home. So
how was your 6-week challenge experience?
it was really great. It shifted my mental capacity,
Okay.
my emotional state. I started feeling more light and more like myself again. Because right before I seen the post that you posted on Facebook, I was just like in this weird place where I'm like, I felt really stuck. I'm like, why do I feel like this? Because life isn't bad. Like I'm good. I done worked on myself. I've done everything that I possibly could do, but I was just like, I need another outlet. I'm just feeling like not really like myself.
Right.
And it was funny, right before I seen that post and I messaged or I put founders on the post that you made, I had me and my brother call it our fellowship, our therapy sessions. We went for a walk. We go for like a walk jog. And I was just telling him, and he was just like, Bun, he was like, you got to get back to you. He was like, that's why you stuck. Cause I'm like, I work from home too. So I wasn't really able, without realizing it, I wasn't really cutting my job off because I would still work. Cause I'm like, I got OCD bad. So when I know I got a lot of work to do, I'd rather finish it. So the next day I'm not falling too behind. So he was like, yeah, he was like, you got to learn. He was like, you got to get back to you. It was like the old version of yourself is probably the new version of yourself, And he was like, you got to set them boundaries in place. And I was just like, wow. Like, how? He was like, you know what to do. I was like, I don't think I do. And then this came, and I was like, let me jump on it. And our first meeting was like, normally, I told you, I don't know if you guys remember, I told you, I'm like, normally stuff like that, I'd be like, no, I'll just wait. I'm not going to do it. It's okay. And I'm like, I didn't taught myself how to make sure I'm good and balanced. Set those boundaries and stuff like that. But I was like, something in me was just like, just go for it. Just go for it. And it just trickled like a domino effect, like getting up every morning early to do 10-minute workouts, do the meditations, do your mindset. I'm like, I'm getting the best of both worlds. It's like the soft-spoken Aria who just keeps me calm, and then Easy over here got me over here just uplifted and powerful. Like, yeah, I'm shit, and I can do this, and I'm capable, and I'm fearless.
Yes,
I'm powerful, and I'm in my authority, and I'm going to do it. And that's how I did every day. And the challenge to do it every day, that was what was like miraculous within me. Because after like 2 weeks, I'd be like, all right, I'm good. I got it. I got it. And then 6 months later, I'm like, ooh, I forgot I was supposed to be doing that. So
Right.
that part right there, the challenge was, it was everything. It was
Wow.
everything.
No, we truly love to hear it because a few people already finished and we interviewed them and just to hear results. So because we're still able to map around it, we're still able to create, and everybody's plan is a little different. And the fact that we was able to critique around you,
Yeah.
and you got the feeling, the main thing was about consistency, right? Because it was 42 days, right? And to be able to break through that, you pass the 21-day mark, right? Which becomes a habit,
Yeah.
right? Now we kick into 90 days, becomes a lifestyle. You get me? Understanding the acronym of time, right? Breaking those 4 things down every day in your life could literally drastically shift, and you don't even really realize it. You're like, holy crap, I'm really a different person. Somebody's like, you almost have to reintroduce yourself if
Yeah.
somebody didn't
And
see you.
that is exactly how I feel right now. I'm like,
Yes.
I got a new attitude. It's a brand new one. I'm still the same me, but it's a better me. It's
Right.
perfect for everything that I have going on and goals and passions and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, this came at the perfect time.
Great, great. That being said, if someone was thinking about joining the 6-week challenge, what would you tell them?
Go, just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you said at the beginning, there's no better thing, person, place to invest in than other than yourself.
Right.
And what it's going to do for you on a mental and emotional and a spiritual, even a physical level, like not much has changed physically, but I can see the changes in my body and
Right.
in the structure. The most important part is just my mental capacity is so much better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't even think just getting up doing a 10-minute workout every single day and then, 4 days and then have your break and then come back to it. Your first thought is like, that ain't nothing. That's not gonna help. But it did. So it's like, girl, look at me. Guy, look at me. Like, look at me. Just go for it. Just do it. It's worth it.
What do you feel like was the toughest part about the challenge, though?
The toughest part probably is finding the routine when to do it. Because at first I was doing it in the afternoons, like evening times.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like one weekend where I was just so busy and I wasn't getting home till like late. And I was like, you know what? I got to figure something out. And then I don't know how it just shifted. I just started doing them in the mornings. And I'm like, this actually helps me out a lot more. It shifts my thought process. I
Mhm.
feel more empowered. I feel strengthened. And my energy
Yeah.
was like better for the
Yeah.
day. Like I'm
Yeah.
not feeling as tired towards the end of the day when I'm
Right.
getting off work. Cause I'm like, some folks be thinking just because I work from home, I don't do nothing. I'm like, listen, my mental capacity
Yeah.
is everything.
Right.
And all I do pretty much is use my brain to try and solve problems all the time. It's a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, it just shifted all of a sudden to the morning and I found that was better for me. So I was like,
Okay.
yeah, smack this out in the morning. And then if I got time in the afternoon, I'll come back and do me a little extra workout, which sometimes I did.
Right.
And what did you enjoy most about the 6-week challenge?
The discipline in myself,
Okay.
that's really what I enjoyed most. I enjoyed the workouts too. I enjoyed both y'all's energy together. Like at first it was just you and then you would do it. But then when y'all started coming together, I'm like, y'all's energy through that daggone screen. I'm like, I love them. I'm like, yes, because it was like something that was hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm burning, my legs is burning, my arms are burning, my core is burning. I'm like, they jacking me up. Y'all's energy through the screen, like, y'all got this. Let's get it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And
Yeah.
then the more I did it, I feel like after like week 3, I was going through it and not having to take my own, like, let me just pause this real quick, take a
Yeah.
little breath and come
Yeah.
back to it.
Yeah.
But I was able to get through those workouts. Y'all made it fun. The music that y'all had on there was so nostalgic. I was like, okay, because you can get like little Caribbean islands, the Jamaican, then we get back to the old school R&B, and then you would put some of, the old school hood stuff in there. I was like, yes, yes, let me go ahead and get these squats together. Like, I'm over there pumping hard. I was like, girl, calm down. Like, you're just about to go take a shower and go downstairs. Like, you're fine. Like, you're fine. But I was like, the music had me juiced. Y'all's energy had me juiced. Y'all are like perfect yin and yang for me. I was like, yes, this is great.
But I just think it was great that you ran through it, that you participated, that you took that step. Like that's to me, that's a major accomplishment, big time. All right. And we're gonna have different things that we give out every time you guys complete different things. So it could be like you could look back and see what you complete. These are all wins. Stack them up. You get what I'm saying?
That's right. And that's the one thing that it was a reminder when doing this app. One, remembering that I am the most important person in my world. You said that every single time.
Yes.
And celebrating the small wins.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, these small wins are huge.
Yeah.
They seem minute, but they're actually huge because they're shifting something within me continuously so I can grow.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I was just feeling real stagnant at one point, and I'm like, this app was just like, it was such a reminder of who I am and what I'm capable of. And like I told you, I'm like, I even tapped into that little girl who was fearless at one point and who was curious about the world and was just like, everything excited her. And she was just like, let's go find out. Why are we stagnant? She be like, no, listen, we done been through enough. Like, it's time to reap the rewards now. Like, go get your blessings. Stop stalling.
You know, there's a point in life where, isolation causes elevation. Yes. But there's only so much you can grow by yourself. It's like, I need that from certain things. I need that from people that ain't feeding my positive purpose or feeding my soul good things. Yes, I need space from that 1000%. But people who are there genuinely want to help, with no hidden agenda, you keep those people in your corner for the rest of your life, right? And always reach out, because it's never going to be like, hey, I'm busy. What? You ain't never going to get one of those. It's like, hold on, what's going on? We family, so let's continue to grow.
That's another thing too. You just hit the nail on the head. Y'all don't have a hidden agenda about what y'all give.
Right.
Community. And that's one thing I really love also too. Sorry. That's one thing I really love about this app. I don't feel like you guys are just out here trying to make a buck.
Right.
The backs of other human beings. So I applaud y'all for that. But I really, I honor and I acknowledge what both of you are doing. I know for me, it shifted me for like, I can't even put into words what it did for me. So I'm like, I'm really thankful for the two of y'all, and I'm really happy to be a part of y'all's family. And I really can't wait to see what Haven is going to do in the future. Like, I really see it on a bigger scale worldwide. Like you said, it's going to be everywhere, and I'm going to be a part of that. And I'm thankful that y'all don't see us as dollar signs for y'all.
Right. Yeah, that's always been the main key. Like, if you want value, you got to give value. You get me? And the fact that we're producing it, and I was like, how do we create something that's super affordable, but at the same time gives way more value than what it costs? Right? Because it's like behind the scenes, we actually just talking about, start pulling out our blog, because we recorded a lot of behind the scenes things that what we had to do, and even our own adversity, like starting an app and taking 7 months to even get the nicks and crannies and still building around it. Like, it's a lot. We got to wake up, and then we still got to push it, even if we're not feeling it. So we got to eat off each other, then we got to feed off, you know what I'm saying? So just showing people the real process of real life stuff and letting them know, like, yo, anybody can grow and elevate. Is just, one on top of it, anybody can say that. Show us results. Show us what you've done. Right? Versus, oh, this is what y'all can do. No, show us what you've done. Right. And let us feed off that. And that's what we continuously produce. We want everything to be transparent. Right. And if that's why we get on these, and we want to be able to talk, we want to be able to know about your life. We want to be able to see your vision board. We want to be able to see your vision really happen and be like, yo, even if I had 1% in that, just to see that we had some input in that is a blessing, like major blessing. Right. So
yeah, I love you guys.
Listen, we love you too, big time. Seriously. Let's continue to grow, elevate. Don't hesitate to reach out, and let's make it happen, Captain.
Will do.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Enjoy.
All right, bye guys.
All right.
See you soon.